I want a T-Rex. I feel like they sound nothing like we've been taught.
What if they actually spoke English?
What if they squeaked?
That's why I love that that new video that's going around. They were able to like reenact like a mummy's voice, what the mummy sound like.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yo, suck my
NewRoryNMal.
Welcome to a new episode of the New Rory and Mal podcast. I am Mal.
I'm Rory.
Rory, today is a special day. I don't know if you know that.
Almost St. Patrick's Day.
Almost St. Patrick's Day. That's another special day. But today is our 150th episode.
Oh, man, look at that.
Got
You always make her a clap.
Yeah, thank you. No, come on. It's too much.
make
It's
it
too
clap.
much. It's too much, y'all. It's too much.
Just make it clap. No? Like trying to do something different instead of the radio claps.
I was thinking about something. What was episode 1? I cannot remember episode 1.
I don't remember it either.
What do you mean, like, what you guys talked about?
It was with Eddin, I believe. I know Eddin had done the reply video. Did you do our first episode too? Or were you not available that day?
Yes, no, I was there.
Or do you not care?
No,
or
my
remember?
My mom didn't die that day. Thank you.
Nice.
All right. Damn it. All right. Moving on. Julian, are you on a date tomorrow? No more jokes on Eddin.
Right.
Damn it. He just folded us into the workload, I think, at this point.
So this is episode 1?
Look at you guys.
It was definitely at WTF.
Okay. I had no idea what episode 1 was. I just could not remember what episode 1. 150 episodes. I was like, what was the first episode? And now that you pulled this video up, I definitely remember.
June 14th, 2021.
Wow.
June 14th, 2021.
Wow.
Got it.
And just looking at, I know WTF is in a way different space now and it looks incredible. And they were just getting it started here. But those chairs were atrocious.
Really? I thought you guys liked the chairs.
I liked because I could go back and forth like this.
Yeah.
You don't like the print?
The swivel's nice.
Yeah, you don't like the print?
One of them would have been fine. 2 is very excessive.
Damn.
Look at Maul with his knee out.
I know, right?
Wow.
Summertime. That's summertime mode.
Showing some skin.
Chocolate Pokemon.
Acting like a
Look like a milk dud.
Wow.
That's racist, first of all.
Wow.
You went to City Island after that?
I haven't, you know
That's
what's funny?
definitely the fit, though.
That's definitely not. City
definitely
Island
the
is
fit.
one of those places that you kind of loved it as a kid. Like it was like a treat going to City Island.
I still love it.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh,
Because you're vegan.
no, but even if I'm not, I just don't. City Island is just not. I don't know. I just
Where else
don't.
do you get your henny coladas from?
Or
Henny coladas.
In hookah.
That's what it is. I'm not looking for or any colada
Or
anymore.
hookah.
grow up.
That's what it is.
Rory's left arm isn't tatted. Sorry, right arm. It's
Yeah.
No tattoos.
Look
Whoa,
at you.
What a
Wow.
different man.
Bear
like
man.
a mannequin.
Now I look like I'm just going through a midlife crisis. Like I'm just this old guy getting tattoos.
that's exactly what you look like.
Yeah, it's like when the rapper finally gets a hit single and then a year later they're tatted head to toe.
And there's a candle between y'all.
This must be what this is like. What Shaq must feel like watching like the Staples Center today.
Because we're Eskimo brothers?
No,
Oh, okay.
Because we're not Eskimo brothers,
You
but
guys are
because
Eskimo brothers?
this is like the house that we built. It's
For
kinda
sure.
Like,
Alex,
you know what I mean?
Alex and Weezy did nothing.
yeah, no.
Not at all.
This
Totally
is
not.
Alex and Weezy did absolutely nothing for
They didn't have a whole studio.
WTF.
I feel like there's also, speaking of tattoos, I don't have any on my right arm. I feel like someone else in the room that's not on camera maybe has added some tattoos as well.
But I am on camera.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like his voyeur.
I'm saying right here, you are not on
Oh,
camera.
I'm sorry. My bad. Oh, yeah. Here? Yeah. Oh, it's frozen.
Available right now. Please go check out our inked vlog where
Yeah.
the whole crew, we went to go get tattoos.
Shout out to Seth. Shout out to the whole Ink crew. Thank y'all for having us. Thank y'all for opening the doors and letting us run amok for the day.
and Baisley, which we'll keep a secret because it's against health code.
Great secret.
But
Yeah.
but how it went was me and Eddin agreed that I would pick the tattoo for him and he would pick a tattoo for me. We branded Eddin.
Yeah, we did.
He has a money bag and an orange emoji on his knee.
It's on the screen.
Well, not even an emoji, a portrait, if you will.
Yeah.
How is it healing? Is it good?
Oh, yeah. Totally good, actually. Really
Yeah?
good. Yeah, it looks good.
How do you plan on telling family members like when they ask,
I just don't wear short shorts
or it's
anymore.
just pants for the rest of
Yeah,
your
I can't
life?
wear hoochie daddy.
What would be worse? You showing your family the tattoo or you coming out of the closet to your family?
I was worried he was going to say that.
Probably
Because those are equal, right?
Yeah, no, same thing.
Probably the tattoo.
Both you're branded forever.
And I mean, getting our logo
That's crazy.
tattooed on you is kind of like already saying I'm coming out of the closet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
I might as well.
So it's
right?
a twofer there. It's just killing you.
Orange. Yeah.
Two birds with one emoji.
But I'm glad that it is healing well.
Thanks.
How do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you love
It's
it?
on my thighs, so I don't really be looking at it like that. How often y'all look at your thighs?
When I take a shit,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
That is true.
yeah. Oh, yeah. When
So
I
every
yeah.
time-
every time I take a shit, I just think about y'all
That's it.
even more.
What about when you're getting like a blowy
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that part.
and she stops and asks, "What is
Brought
that?"
up.
yeah.
If she's already that close, she's already fully in.
Yeah.
The
She
can't
emoji's not going
stop
to change
after that.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
She's invested. If
She's already made a terrible decision going to bed with that, and
Yeah.
Damn. Why you put that on me?
She's already made a terrible decision.
Jesus.
That's definitely a fact. Why, she's already like, look, actually the tattoo might brighten her day a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a nice tat.
It's
What
not
happens-
too bad.
What happens when
Unexpected.
he's cucking, and maybe in the middle of the cuck, the husband goes, "Is that the NewRoryNMal logo?"
Yeah.
How would you feel then?
I'd be like, man,
Like, look at us.
I gotta go.
Look at our reach.
Look at her.
we got to get more chairs.
You would you would raise your rate. It's going to cost more now.
Yeah, definitely.
Affiliated.
Julian, you got your tat as well. I still want you to get the Scully red. That's just, I think that's super hard. That would.
I might come around to it. I want to get another one. Next time you book a session, Rory, I might go because I want to get the that other one that I wanted from them. The Max from Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rory, how was your tattoo healing? Is it?
It's going great.
Yeah.
Baisley looks amazing on my back.
Oh yeah. Well, tell them what you got as a tattoo.
It's just a cover to a Marvin Gaye. I'll pull up the album.
I really like the.
I'm gonna just put it on screen.
I really like. Want you to get the red Scully. I think that's super hard. Like,
It'll make it pop.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might. It's from Let's Get It On, so it's just a line version of this
Yeah.
piece. But you're right. The red would make it
I think that would be fire.
go. I'm not anti the red. I don't know. I'm coming around to color.
See, the thing about me getting it, it's just I know myself, and I can't. Once I get one, I'm gonna want to like fill it in. I'm gonna want it.
That's
me
the point
now.
of it, though.
Yeah.
is
Nah,
that
but I don't
it's a
wanna-
continuing process.
I don't, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the fact that I don't have any tattoos, because I feel
That's
like
cool.
it's very rare to find a guy that doesn't have any tattoos.
Your virgin
Yeah.
body.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know once I start with one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at it for like a month, and I'm like, all right, it's time to get some company. Like
Yeah.
I need some friends around this tattoo. So I don't know if I have enough thought about what I want. I want it to be like art. I want it to be like something meaningful. I don't want to just have space fillers and shit like that.
No oranges. And
I don't want
no
an
Yeah,
orange.
you don't want tattooed loyalty on your bicep.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Death before
Some of
dishonor.
those tattoos, like just I know because I have so many friends that have tattoos, and just hearing them like look at random tats on their body throughout the day, like I got to get this covered up.
Oh,
I
I
hate
mean,
this.
I'm in that stage now. I already talked with one of the guys over at Inks because I got tattoos really young, at like 15, which I would never suggest anyone to do because one, you're not going to get a good tattoo artist
When you're
to
young.
do that when you're 15.
A 15-year-old.
Like it's just
That's
you're
like,
not.
wow.
He's definitely fresh, and he was fresh out of prison. Like it was a jail tat,
Right.
damn near. And your mind is going to change. Shit that you think is cool is not going to be
It's just
fucking
not
cool.
It's just not cool.
And then you're gonna run out of space. Like I hate this tattoo up here, and it's so much space that could have put a doper tattoo there.
Yeah.
What's up there now?
A awful rose with my dead cousin's name in it. Haha.
Damn, I was gonna
Ha
say
ha.
something. I was
Got your
gonna
back.
I was gonna say something wild.
I was
I was
definitely
about to-
getting ready to go when he said Rose. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
so you
like,
going to the party too? Like,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to the Rose party as well. So I'm like, oh, that's your way to get in. Like, hey, I'm with. And just
with
show
the
Pulled up the sleeve.
Damn
Hey,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
with. Yeah.
what's the word?
What's the whose name is that right there? Is that your? No, it's just my dead cousin.
Oh man, just made
That's
it
really
weird.
set the rose mood.
Yeah, just made it dark.
But yeah, if gun to your head, what would be your first tattoo? Like if literally a gun was there and was like, let's tattoo now.
Rock Nation logo.
It
Rock
would
La
be,
Familia.
No.
The diamond.
Probably something from my brother that passed away.
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't know if I want to do portrait.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to do like
Faces are very interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would never get mad at that, but it's also like once you get that, it's like I said, I have to get something else. What do I put
Yeah.
around that now? Because I can't go from that and then put like
Mhm.
the backdrop of New York City or something. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, what do you do? What
If
do
you got the backdrop of New York City,
you understand? It's just
you'd be
nasty.
baffled.
The Bronx
Yeah.
Concourse.
What if you got like
The concourse?
Like Madison Square Garden. What if I got the garden? Like,
tat in the garden on you? It's fucking nuts.
disgusting.
yeah, like
Holy
it's
shit.
Like, what do you do after
Yeah.
that? Like, where do you go? So
What if you got like Uptown Made tatted on your chest?
Or
something?
Ludlow House.
Uptown made?
Because like Uptown made you.
Yeah.
Made
Or like,
Uptown?
or like established and then like
Yeah.
You do like that with like the area code,
Or like made in New York City and like my date of birth.
Yeah.
like on the
Oh,
bottom
yeah,
of your
yeah.
foot.
that'd be unique.
And then it's just a line after that. Yeah.
Like what are the unique tattoos? Like what are the like I think what you got is unique.
Thank you.
Like I think that's dope. Like that line tattoo of Marvin Gaye's album, and then like I think the red Scully just completely sets it off.
So you don't feel like Baze's face was unique,
or an orange honey bag?
Because it's a portrait. Yeah, it's a portrait of an animal.
Well, it was Eddin's idea. Yeah. I wasn't mad at the idea. Well, we know I went a little further than he did.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, in terms of like,
did you?
I think so.
Comparing the two,
yeah.
Rory did Eddin dirty.
No, he
Y'all did me dirty.
He did.
Yeah. No, but no, don't say that because it was out of love.
You were there in the video.
But we wanted to laugh, but we wanted to give you something that you can look at forever. Whether you come to hate us one day, you can just look at it like, I hate those fucking guys.
That's what I've thought before. I was like, damn, if some shit were to happen, this would suck.
But it really was.
It's on my thigh.
Rory's first suggestion for Eddin was a Mexican flag, so we really scaled it back.
Yeah, they did talk me out of that one.
Yeah.
No offense to my
I wanted you to get Nacho Libre on your...
That's even worse. Like, that's crazy.
But like, Jack Black and Nacho Libre.
Yeah, like Jack Black on your thigh, like Nacho Libre. That's what I wanted
Did you see the tattoo artist's face? I think, Julian, you were there when I said the Mexican flag, and then I think you said... But he's not Mexican, and the tattoo artist is like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, what's going on?
There was a moment where Eddin and I, no, it was Yomi and I were there, and I believe it was you and Eddin had walked in, and he goes, "Oh, those two people that you said were coming just went upstairs. You can go grab them." And I was like, "What'd they look like?" And they were like, I was like, "Was one white and one Mexican?" And they were like, and I was like, "You can say yes." And they were like, "Yeah, it was them." I was like, "Okay, cool."
The funny thing about weird now, but the best way to describe people is by race,
of course.
But see, but you can't. That's a slippery slope because
why?
Rory can
I'm not saying do it to the police. I'm just suggesting like Rory, in that scenario.
But Rory can be Mexican.
That's true.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can be Mexican.
Yeah,
that's so rare though.
No, it's not.
Of his breed of Mexican here,
that's not rare, bro.
But I wouldn't all right, say I looked like this and I was Mexican. I wouldn't suggest describing me as Mexican.
Yeah.
If I would say red hair.
I specified. I said white, like ginger, and they were like, "Yeah." They were like uncomfortable saying it. I was like, "You can say it. It's fine."
Yeah, the white dude and the black dude.
Yeah, if me and Rory are walking upstairs, you can say that.
Pretty much the theme of the podcast.
But if you and Rory are walking upstairs, I'm baffled.
What if it's me and Julian? What do you say?
I would say
I'm nervous.
Have you ever seen the watch list at the TSA?
Wow.
I would say Harold and Kumar.
That's funny.
I was at when I was at the Knicks game the other day. I ran into a friend of mine from college, and he started listening to the podcast, and he goes, "I really like." He's like, one of the guys is really funny. And I was like, well, which one? And he was like, I was like, the white one or the black one? And that, like, doing that helps describe.
Yeah, no, but what was the answer?
Definitely the black one.
What do you mean, you people?
Wait, what?
Black people.
Black people are funny, man.
That's so simple, right? Like, what do you mean, people? I'm talking about black people. Like, just keep it that simple. It doesn't have to be weird.
Well,
but
how do we transition into this?
Tattoo.
I mean, Sean Kemp is black.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
He's one of those people.
Whoa.
How would you describe Sean Kemp? Shooter?
No, he's a nigga.
Whoa.
I said shooter before any. Just want to.
Rory said both.
Nigga. He's a nigga.
Check out our Patreon for
That's
that.
a Patreon
I
reference.
still can't believe that
Patreon.com.
he felt like he had to say that about getting a pencil.
He described it. He broke it down for us.
No, Patreon.com.
He's just a natural educator.
I just can't believe that. But back to
go to Patreon and watch.
Go to Patreon.com. You'll see what we're laughing about. Sean Kemp was in the news. When the news broke, I was completely confused because it said Sean Kemp was arrested for a drive-by shooting. I said, all right, we were just in Seattle. Sean Kemp was actually supposed to come to the show, but I think he got sick the day we got there. He has a dispensary in Seattle. So somebody that works at the dispensary was like, yeah, Sean was going to pull up, but he's actually sick. And I was like, oh, hopefully it's not COVID, because anybody gets sick now, you go right to COVID.
Could have used this as an alibi.
Yeah. So he was arrested for a drive-by shooting. We didn't want to talk about it. It was like, wait, we need more information because this just can't be real. And come to find out that Sean Kemp someone had broken into his car, stole some of his stuff. I guess they stole his iPhone, and he was able to track his iPhone into Tacoma. And when he approached the vehicle where his iPhone was supposed to be in, the suspect in the vehicle shot at him first.
Jesus.
And Sean Kemp returned fire. and shot at the vehicle. So I believe now he won't be charged for anything. It's considered self-defense.
It's wild that everyone in Seattle is just walking around with the blicky.
I mean, well, for times like that, you got to protect yourself. You know,
That's true.
Somebody breaks into your car, steals your stuff. You're able to track it because you have a track on your phone. You follow the car, you pull up on the car, and they shoot at you. And it's like, but my thing is, who the fuck in Seattle is shooting at Sean Kemp? Like, how does somebody in Seattle shoot at the Seattle legend? Seattle Supersonic legend, Sean Kemp.
Because if you're from Seattle, you know him.
You know Sean Kemp. Like that's
also
like
someone that's still stealing iPhones. So let's not put
That's true.
too much.
Yeah, but it's like you can still.
them.
But if you're a guy that's going around, I don't know what your situation in life is. You have to break into cars and steal stuff. Obviously, you down bad. And you steal some stuff, and come to find out it's Sean Kemp's belongings. It's almost like, oh man, Sean, I didn't know that was your. You know what I mean? You give it back. You don't bust a shot at Sean Kemp, man. Like, what is that? You can't shoot at Sean Kemp in Seattle. That's a Seattle legend, man.
He'll die for this iPhone life.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I am glad to hear that he won't be charged with anything. Well, this case status will be no charges filed. Yes, so Sean Kemp will not be charged with anything. Nobody was shot. I think shots were just fired. Nobody was hit. So hopefully this is something that's just like water under the bridge or
water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Who do you draft first in your All-Star game? Jay Williams or Sean Kemp?
Jay Williams, white chocolate?
No.
Jay Williams. Oh, from the Nets. See, that's very funny.
My bad.
Well,
Condolences.
that guy's a better. He's a better marksman.
He finished the job.
Yeah, he finished.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying if you want somebody that's gonna, make a shot,
I know.
hit the target. I would go with Jay Williams.
basketball, of course. What we're talking about.
Basketball. We're talking about on the
Just
court.
basketball.
Just basketball.
Yeah.
People should stop doing this though, because I had to stop my homegirl in Atlanta. She got her iPhone stolen, and she could see she had the address and like looked it up on Google Maps and saw the picture. That shit was in the fucking trap. I was like, do not go over there. She's like, I need my phone. I said, it's gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna put yourself in danger.
Yeah, for phone.
Yeah, but everybody. See, that's hard to do because your phone, like if you're out right now and your phone dies, you literally feel a sense of like detachment from everything. Like you feel completely naked, completely like off the grid. You don't like, you pay for a lot of things on your phone. You don't know where you're going sometimes without your phone. It's very weird because I remember a time where the phones wasn't a thing. Like you could move around. You had to meet up with somebody. You call them before you leave the house. Yo, meet me in the last cart on the train. Like I'm gonna be at the back of the train.
This is like
Hang up the phone.
The 60s?
This was the 40s.
You were like a horse and buggy guy.
Yeah, horse and buggies. Like this is when that type of time.
The black horse.
So yeah, I remember those times. So now it's like if my phone dies, I'm just like, yo, I need to go ask the bartender if they could plug my phone in. You know how crazy that is? Like you just like you feel like you can't do anything without your phone. So if somebody steals your phone, it's not just your phone.
Yeah, there's a lot of private information on there.
It's private information.
You can wipe it, and at this point, most of your shit should be on your iCloud.
See,
Take that
I
L.
don't like that
An 85-pound girl should not go to the fucking projects in Atlanta to get her phone back.
No, she should call police and say that her phone is stolen. She's able to track it.
Snitching now?
She's a law-abiding citizen.
How do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know?
Oh well, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're right. So
Yeah.
she could be knee deep. She could be knee deep in the game.
Maybe there's a deeper story to this phone being stolen.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to get her flow, her clientele. Like I don't know. Let me not put up business out there like that. But yeah, if somebody steals your phone, I can understand if you're tracking it and you're able to see it, how you would like, I'm going to get my phone.
But by that time, like the cops, let's say specifically in Atlanta, like are they gonna get around to that?
Absolutely not.
Like, who cares about an iPhone
phone,
getting stolen other than the person who it got stolen from?
Like, you read the young thug testimony in the trial, right?
No.
They have a lot on their hands.
Oh yeah.
Like her phone is not that important.
I remember a friend of mine
crazy out there.
lost her phone at one of them R&B parties at what's the club?
Stage 48.
Stage 48.
Yeah, I don't know what's called.
She lost her phone in the bathroom.
That sucks.
She was so hurt because she had so many pictures and videos from vacations. And that's what it is. It's those things, like
the memories inside.
especially if you don't have iCloud, you're losing all of those memories, those photos, those videos.
Memories.
That's what people want. They want that. It's not so much the phone. It's what's in the phone.
But that's why iCloud is the greatest and worst thing that's ever happened.
Why worse?
I mean, there's
because they're tracking
Well,
everything.
we saw what it did to Giveon.
Yeah, like allegedly, I'm talking about other people, of course, like never me or anyone in this room. It's really easy to get caught with iCloud now.
Yeah.
It's
I don't have
important, but
iCloud.
it's.
I don't like using iCloud for photos.
I just don't like when I open my MacBook and then all of a sudden it's also my iPhone. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Treacherous territory. That's a dangerous game to play.
And like then you turn it off, and for some reason FaceTime is still going on. I'm like, all right, man, I'm watching a Netflix
Why
show
is
on my
Domino's calling you?
I remember my
Pizza's
my
outside.
laptop
Oh shit,
rang.
someone stole it.
My laptop rang when my phone rang one time, and I was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said I thought I disabled FaceTime on my laptop. Like, what's going on? Like, these things are all connected. They have a mind of their own. It's like, no, we're gonna ring too. You have to completely like power off your shit if you don't want it to ring.
Have you ever been caught in that regard? I mean, I know we joke about the relationship thing, but even like in a situationship, what's the worst way you got caught? MacBooks have been the downfall of most men I know.
Nah, I never been caught like that.
Never the phone. Men were good with the phone.
It's the laptop.
We always forget that the MacBook just takes
it's
everything.
No, I never got caught up in that. Like the most that ever happened to me was leaving my laptop open back when we used to use Twitter on our laptops, and like my homeboys just.
Oh no, I'm talking about a girl catching you.
Oh no.
Fucking someone else.
Never had nothing like that. Never had nothing. Like I know if it's a girl around and I feel like it's gonna go through my stuff, everything is completely powered off.
Are you a video archiver of your performances?
Some of them, yeah.
Like singing?
Okay.
Yeah, some of them. Most of them I delete though. Like if me and the girl are like not cool anymore, like that's just weird. Like I'll delete that shit.
Yeah.
Not even for like just peak, like just
Nah.
I don't. I personally
Like if me and the girl are not speaking and like say she's like married and has kids now and that type of thing, that's just weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool on that.
Yeah, that's just weird. It's like, bro, that was 8 years ago.
I also
bro. Like,
don't think it's weird if someone keeps that, but I probably wouldn't if.
y'all keep videos of like girls y'all don't speak to anymore.
I don't
No.
have any.
I don't like the idea of it. It just doesn't feel as good.
Yeah,
It's something weird about that.
Yeah.
If I do,
I'm gonna tell you
it's
what's really
all the
weird.
way at the top of the videos that I don't scroll that high up.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's really weird, and this is like really weird.
Oh yeah.
And this was like maybe 6-7 months ago. I was like scrolling through like my videos.
Yeah.
And I found a video of a girl that years ago, I forgot that video was even in my phone because it was like transferred from like 4 iPhones ago. It was like an old video of a girl that I
240p.
had sex with that passed away.
Damn.
Like,
yeah, that's creepy.
that was next level. Like, damn, bro. And I had no idea. I had to scroll like almost to the top of all of my videos.
Yeah.
And what's trash is not only did Eddin kill the joke in the beginning, then I killed the joke with my cousin. I was about to say, can we see the video and or can we put it in the
No,
notes?
no.
But then you said she was passed away, so
Fuck no, I deleted that video, bro.
Yeah.
That was
Down
really,
times.
really. I did not know. Like, honestly, God, I did not know I had that video on my phone.
No, yeah.
And when I saw it, like I had the weirdest feeling in my stomach, and I just deleted. Like, oh man, I did not know I still had that video.
It's also a weird feeling.
No.
Okay.
Honest to God, I did not. I deleted it as soon as I saw who it was. I was like, oh no, like, and I deleted it.
It's also weird people that you've slept with passing away. It's a
was
weird.
gonna
It's
say.
a really weird feeling.
Oh, have you guys had that? I mean, well, obviously, most.
yeah, once,
Yeah,
and it was weird.
Yeah, she had
Like, fucking weird. I don't know
Julian?
why it was odd.
It's very weird. It's extremely weird. I think she had like ovarian cancer or something like that.
man.
So it was like really like.
Oh, I have so many.
I have so many
Damn,
jokes.
God damn it.
I can't
No.
say anything.
We're not doing that.
Just the idea that there could be jokes out there is satisfying enough for me.
Rory, let's
No, but that was like a really weird thing, and that's why like if me and somebody doesn't speak and we have like
Yeah, that's why it's kind of
videos of it, it's kind of like just delete
unnecessary.
that.
Do you guys
It's a
let
weird
girls have your passwords
thing. If I had a girlfriend, she could have my password.
No.
to your phone,
Yeah,
to your laptop,
yeah.
to your email?
To my nah, come on, man. That's my,
I don't know.
That's
You'd
business.
be surprised, bro. People be sharing.
No.
That's how you get that off. It was business.
Yeah, that's business.
Yeah, it's
You don't-
business. Yeah.
You,
Yeah,
don't
you
need to know
can't see
that.
my Cash App history. It's business.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't not the email. Email, no. But you want to have my social media? Go ahead, man. I'm not.
The social media?
Bro, if it's my girl, it's like, go ahead, man. Whatever's gonna, because I'm not. If you're in a relationship now, you should know by now. Not you understand what I'm saying? You should know how to move. Like,
So
if
you're
gonna-
saying you're not stopping your actions. You're not changing the content of your character. You just know how to hide it better.
it's the character of the man.
No, but you're
No,
just
no,
saying
no,
you're
no,
better.
it's just
You're
hiding.
better-
No, no.
We're talking
Not
about
the
Your
character.
character is hiding.
It's not the color of the man.
You're better at hiding.
No, it's not the color of the man.
So
Julian.
you
What
would-
I'm saying, it's the character of the man.
You would give her the code to the safe
To my no
and then
Ew.
then play cards face up.
Yeah.
All
She would
trust.
have one phone, not the other. It's kind of
No, she could have. You could have the passcode to my phone. If
To
you're my
both
girlfriend,
of them?
both of them or just one.
I only have one phone,
Mhm.
so you can have the passcode to my phone.
So you advertise the one phone.
Hey, whatever's,
like
gonna,
when-
whatever's gonna make you, because this is what people need to understand about
Okay.
cheating. It's gonna happen if you wanted to, regardless. If your girl
Manifesting
has a passcode,
it, right?
I'm not manifesting it, but I'm just saying if
Pray
you
for
want
times
to
like this.
be, if you want to creep and do other things, you're gonna do it, no matter if she has the code to your phone or not. Like
That's true.
You're gonna do it. People, that's
No, but that.
And
I
here's
don't-
the thing.
That's
Here's
not
the
the
thing that men
dilemma. The dilemma is getting caught. That's the
no.
thing.
But here's the thing. Sometimes when a girl asks for the code to your phone or your social media, she doesn't even really want it. She just wants to know why you don't want her to have it.
Yeah.
Like why I can't have it. It's not even about her having it. It's like, but why are you so adamant about not giving it to me? Like, what are you hiding?
She's then gonna want to go through the phone. if
Yeah.
you say
So
no.
it's like, yo, take the like whatever. Like
I've
because-
made the mistake where it's so double standard in that regard. I've said I don't want the code to your phone. Like I have no interest in going through your
Yeah,
phone.
you
So
want it.
why the fuck would you want to go through mine? It's mine. I don't go through yours.
That's
and
fair.
it's logical to me.
airtight logic.
Yeah,
It's
you.
never like
But men
that's
can't-
never made sense to a
But
woman.
men can't handle that. I'm telling you, men can't handle going through a woman's phone, bro.
I mean, I rather not.
I don't want
our
it.
ego,
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
our ego and our pride, bro. I'm telling you, like we like to think that, yo, like I'm secure, bro. I'm telling you,
Like women don't.
And I'm
poop.
glad you admitted that because I'm one of those people that says I will never go through a woman's phone. It's not because I'm cool. It's not because like that. I know
just not
I'm
doing
just
it.
terrified
I'm
because
good.
of how fragile I am.
yeah, I don't want to see
I'm
that.
good.
I don't need to see that. It's just like, all right, whatever you're doing is, if you're doing anything, eventually it comes out and you'll find out.
And I'm secure, but I'm also emotional. I don't know how I would take a certain LOL.
Oh,
Like,
buddy.
yeah,
like a LOL could hurt me.
yeah.
Like, why you left
The fuck is so funny?
What's so funny? Yeah.
Yeah.
a couple O's on that laugh my ass off?
Hey, what if you
Why you talk about your
Why
ass?
are you DMing him at 2 a.m?
What if you get to your girl's phone and she tells another dude, you look like trouble?
Ew.
Oh, I'm
Then
fighting.
he beat shortly after.
Yeah.
Yo, seeing your girl tell another man he looks like trouble.
I'd be sick.
And then if you say anything, they hit you with the he's just a friend.
Come on, man.
That's the worst lie of all time.
We're not
R.I.P.
doing that.
Bismarcky.
We're not doing that. Don't tell me he's just a friend after he looks like trouble. None of my friends look like trouble.
yeah.
Never.
None of my friends look like.
And they've never been trouble and then friends.
Yeah, like-
they're just fucking trouble.
Yeah, no.
They're fucking trouble, right?
That is very true.
Well, while we're on the topic of oversharing in data,
Okay.
there's a report that came out that House representatives are worried that 23andMe will lead to bioweapons that will kill people specifically based on their DNA.
Yes.
Quickly before we go into that, how do you think that Spades game went with Jay, with the cards up? Like, who would want to play Spades with with the cards all up? You think Jay and Beyonce really play Spades with cards facing? Jay thought he got that bar off too. All trust. No, it's just a shitty card game.
You wrote that one, Mo?
It's not the hand you dealt. It's how you play it.
See, I didn't even take it.
See,
Yeah,
you ain't even go that far.
I get
It's
it.
not
I
the
get
hand
it.
you dealt. It's how you play it.
Yeah.
How Phil Jackson said, "I'll send them my playbook. I'll let them know what plays we're running." Because it's not the play.
Well, it
it's
seems
how
like
you
he
run
did
it.
that for the Knicks.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
He gave them his draft picks. He gave them everything. It's
Leave the house.
Jesus Christ.
Pillow talking with his girl. Lakers have everything.
How did Phil? Never mind.
Anyways,
23andMe. So Rory,
Yes.
this is something that should concern you because, you too, Eddin.
Us.
Because y'all spit in the cup for 2 days.
All right. You don't have to say all that.
And sent your DNA to a lab. Now they're mutating. It's a bunch of Eddins underground in a Nevada desert
that
somewhere.
was happening anyways.
I don't know, man. This did give me the results, and I think there's 3% in my results that's going to keep me protected from this.
Oh my.
Ashkenazi.
Don't you don't have to say it.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to say it. Just
Well-
a group of people.
People will very rapidly spit into a cup and send it to 23andMe. That's Eddin and
That would be me.
Rory, and get really interesting data about their background. And guess what?
not that interesting.
Their DNA is now owned by a private company.
But I knew that going in.
You knew that.
Yeah,
going
same.
in.
Like, this doesn't shock me very much as far as
Did you
the
know this
background.
part, Rory? It can be sold off with
Okay.
very intellectual property, with very little intellectual property protection or privacy protection.
I was aware that was going to happen.
And we don't have legal and regulatory regimes that deal with that.
Sure.
I was aware of this and yes, still participated.
What you want to do? Clone me?
So
At this point, they have everything. That's why I didn't mind.
Yeah, once they have your iCloud,
Because like Ancestry, when Ancestry first came out, I was one of those conspiracy people. Like, why would they're going to have everything now? They already have everything. They got it.
The danger is who they sell this to. So say Russia or China gets a hold of your data, and they make.
I'm on TikTok, so they have it.
Yeah.
They make things that specifically kill one for you and one for you.
It's like a heat-seeking missile.
Well, I'm just saying. What do you? I don't even think it would be as physical and direct. I think it would be like taking. Like now they know his allergens.
Yeah. No, it is interesting.
Funny. Do you have allergies?
I don't know.
Like I'm trying to think in our minds. Well, you guys, what do you think would take them out?
But you're suggesting like if I had a nut allergy, China would figure out like how to put peanut butter on my forehead.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
They got it then.
Like they would
if you can figure that out,
you go to get a tattoo session and it's just the needle is just filled with peanut butter.
If you're that dedicated to killing someone that's not that valuable to our country,
go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
you got it, bro.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
checkmate.
Yeah, just at least tell me if I'm 97% Irish or not. Like it's
they put
connect me with my fourth cousin in Orlando.
It's my tostadas, but all right. Damn.
This is interesting that they feel like they're gonna use this to weaponize and probably try to attack certain people of a certain DNA. This is interesting stuff. I just don't like the whole giving somebody your DNA things just for other reasons. Like a friend of mine, she told me she's doing something where she's donating her eggs.
Oh, interesting.
To a mother who can't have she can't have children. Mm-hmm. So she wants to have but it's interesting because you can choose if you want to have some type of relationship with the person that your eggs are being donated.
Yeah.
You can choose if you want to or not. You can choose if you want to ever meet the child. You can choose if the child is like sick or something, if you want to know about it and things like that. And my thing was, what do they do with the rest of your eggs?
Or what do they do the rest of your sperm? Yeah,
that's to me.
Have you ever seen Our Father on Netflix?
Yes.
When he was just blowing loads and to everybody.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
that was. But that's what I'm saying.
40 kids.
It's a very weird. It's a very we don't think about it enough just because we just live life and we have the things that we do. But when you think about things like that, a woman donating her eggs and a man donating his sperm, what do you think they like? If you go to a sperm donor, sperm bank, and you fill a cup with your sperm, and you just walk away, and what do they do with the rest of that sperm? They don't just throw that out.
I'd like to see the background checks of all the people that work at any type of sperm bank or egg free. Who's really in there right now?
Who's behind here? Who's running this thing? Who's running this place? What are they doing with the eggs that they don't use?
Where's their
that
diploma?
Still frozen? What are they doing with the sperm that is still frozen? What are they doing with this? Because if they just tell you oh no, we still have your sperm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you took some of it and put it somewhere else as well. You didn't just leave all of mine in a cup and that's it. Nobody ever touched it.
Saving it for later.
Let it thaw out and give it back to me.
No, you can.
That
is yours.
What would you want?
Yeah.
To do?
How would you let it thaw out? Would you just leave it on the counter, or would you put it in a bowl with
warm
water?
Yeah.
Pop it in the microwave.
Yeah, you could do the defrost.
It's true.
No.
The science behind it is great. For women that are infertile to be able to give birth. In theory, that's all beautiful and lovely. But we are stepping into the world of these
mutation and cloning.
and cloning, and now we're stepping into the science is no longer for good, let's use this shit for more evil practices.
But I also feel like this is kind of a dumb idea because we have nukes.
Yeah, bro, just nuke us.
And we all caught COVID. We were all it's easy to do something that all of us could get. So, and you have a nuke. So I don't really know if trying to see if my peanut butter allergy would be a way to.
Are you guys afraid of the next outbreak?
What kind of outbreak?
Who knows? We would never saw COVID coming.
Trump saw it coming.
I'll put it this way: if
Trump saw it coming,
he said close the borders, and they called him racist.
Jesus.
If there's gonna be another one, just let it kill us all, please.
No,
I don't want to go through this again.
No, let it kill Rory. Not all. What? What do you mean?
Well, you spit into the little thing, so you're on board with
the
it.
outbreak is not coming from 20.
I'm not going through another fucking pandemic. If there's another wave coming, let it kill us all, or don't send it.
Speaking of pandemic, we're coming up on like the 3-year anniversary, almost to the day, right?
Really?
When did the pandemic start? It was March 2020.
March. It was March.
So we know that. Can we pull up the exact date that the pandemic was announced?
Basically, like the 17th, 18th, around there.
Oh, so we're almost on the 3 years to the date.
Yeah.
I just thinking back to the March 11th, 2020.
Tomorrow.
Damn. Well, yeah.
But then people didn't really like. It was a thing at March 11th. I think towards the end of the month was when shit went lockdown.
Like when it went bad. Yeah.
Like you don't leave your house.
That was such a just 3 years ago, bro.
It's
The
wild.
world was
Completely different world.
Yo,
The world stopped.
I mean, just looking out when you walk around outside now, and like you just realize 3 years ago what we would. Yo, it was like, bro. People were scared to walk past each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about just right past each other.
On my way into the Knicks game, I saw a homeless man shitting himself and pissing on the Garden, and I was like, "We're back.
That's how you know we're back.
Restored.
The
New York
pandemic is
back.
over." But the pandemic, when people are shitting on themselves and just pissing
I
on
did
the
a little
Garden,
like hop skip over his piss track. It was great. I was like, "This is the New York I
New
want."
York.
Just breathe it all in. No
Make sure
mask.
my rent
nothing.
goes up, please.
Nah, you don't need a mask no more. Mask what? Mask.
I remember wearing masks during Ubers. That was the worst thing to me.
And during Ubers, wearing the mask, getting up in the restaurant to go to the bathroom was the crazy. It's like also,
Yeah.
like just think, it was so. But see, this is the thing about like as time goes by, because there were people even in that moment that said, "Yo, none of this makes fucking sense." And people were, I'm talking about treating those people like,
Well, you looked like a terrorist if you said
like it was like, oh my God, you don't care about my family.
Yeah, you want all our relatives
I
to
just
die.
want to go to the bathroom. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
So
what is
irresponsible.
what is me and Rory sitting here at this table eating with no mask on? And then when he wants to walk to the bathroom, we have to put up. What is that doing? What is that saving?
Super spreading.
Yeah.
Now it's just at the table.
Super spread.
Then I'm talking about getting practically naked outside your front door.
Are you
before
trying to
go
say
inside.
Fauci misled us? Is that what you're trying to say,
that
Mal?
Fucking Fauci.
Ed, have you ever messaged anyone on 23andMe?
No.
So I haven't gotten any replies yet, but my favorite thing to do lately is say, "Hey, see we're family. Can I borrow some money?" And no one
Wow.
I
has
like that.
Yeah, I get
like
it.
literally the fourth cousins. I just go down the list, copy paste.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting to see if maybe there'll be one person that's like,
Somebody that's like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Say, hey, what do you need? I'll send the wire right over.
The wire.
yeah.
The wire.
I got,
Hey, what
I
do
got you,
need?
cuz.
Yeah, what do you? We're family? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You got to come to the palace one day.
Yeah, I don't want to meet other family members.
Oh, I don't either.
I don't know why that.
I just want to see if anyone will
I don't
reply
know.
to my
Y'all
money
wouldn't want
request.
to meet like family that lives in other parts of the world. That's like
No.
really blood family.
But it's like awkward because like you don't
I'm
know
not even
them.
big on like the ones I know.
You know,
Yeah.
big on the ones that's in Queens right now.
Like, my
Let alone
my
the
dad
ones-
was just here high on shrooms, being a menace.
That sounds
my
cool.
God. I'm so mad I left early that day and missed your dad, bro.
He
I'm
was
so mad.
He was staring at Demaris like we may have a HR problem.
Oh my God.
Because this was technically the workplace.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I mean it is. Yeah.
He was looking at him. He wanted some chocolate.
Well, he wanted some chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you say about Roy's head? He was a big old black ass.
Big old black ass. Nigga.
But
That was Rory.
Nigga.
was it on Patreon? Didn't we go through some of my family members and looked at their avies on who like
Yeah.
looked pretty
I
racist
think that
and
was on
judging by the
Patreon.
county?
Yeah.
Some school.
That South
surgeries.
Carolina kid.
Oh my
For
God.
sure.
Yeah, there's a school nearby that needs to look
Oh
out.
man, he's definitely staked out.
Yeah.
He's definitely staked out
Yeah.
outside of a school for sure.
Yeah, but you also have to think most of the crazy Republicans wouldn't do 23andMe simply off like rumors like this.
That's true. That is true.
Like they definitely think George Soros runs 23andMe and it's a way for the Clintons to kill us all and keep raping children. That's what 23andMe is for.
Those Clintons.
Jesus. Christ.
Speaking of viruses, there's a zombie virus that's spent nearly 50,000 years frozen in permafrost. And now because the Arctic is thawing out and the temperatures are rising, very similar to the show The
great
Last
song.
of Us on HBO, there are now viruses that can come back into our ecosystem
Cap.
and harm us.
Cap, like polarized cap
You
or just
think-
cap?
You think
Just
it's
cap.
cap?
Just go torch that shit. Put some heat to the fucking virus and kill it.
I think the zombie part is just.
That's your response?
Yeah.
Wait, but they're saying
Like the thing.
it can come back. When was there the zombie disease before?
Well, it's been frozen for almost 50,000 years.
Also, these are the retro zombies.
But how do they know it's a zombie disease?
I
It hasn't thawed out yet.
It goes wrong.
I think you can still sample. I think you can breach the soil, sample it, identify what it is, but then know that it's still frozen and not a threat. But as temperature rises and the caps melt, this now becomes more of a living threat.
This feels like the plot to Jurassic Park to some degree.
I want all of the animals to come back.
Same.
Dinosaurs would be cool.
Yeah, I want all of the dinosaurs.
What animals would you
All
want?
but raptors.
I want a T-Rex. Only because I just need to know what they sound. I feel like we've been lied. I feel like they sound nothing like we've been taught. I feel like they sound nothing like we've been taught.
Yeah.
That's why I want them to come back.
What's the sound?
And how would they guess that?
I mean,
Yeah, like who was there?
probably the vocal
That they
tracks.
even roar? What if they actually spoke English?
What if they squeaked?
That's why I love that new video that's going around where they were able to like reenact like a mummy's voice, what the mummy sound like.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, suck my dick." Yo, I love that because it's like, yo, how do you know?
Like, what if a T-Rex was attacking you with a London accent?
yeah,
That'd be
Wouldn't be
hilarious.
less threatening, I feel
like what if they sound like dogs? Or what if they bark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like then I'm not really that scared of a T-Rex if it's just barking at me.
Would you rather have the aliens like have come back, or like not come back, but like occur, or have dinosaurs back?
Or maybe they are coming back.
Well, aliens, I feel like I just want them to come back so they could be like, yo, why y'all calling us aliens? Like I feel like that's gonna be their beef. Like, why y'all calling
What
us
if we
that?
call the aliens and they bring back the dinosaurs?
I
What if
want
the
all that
dinosaurs
shit to
are
come
the
back.
aliens?
Mm.
I didn't even think about that. And let me not talk about anything dinosaur related because they destroyed me on TikTok. I think our only viral TikTok was when
that was
a
funny
gentleman
as fuck.
explained to me how the dinosaurs were extinct.
Big rock explosion. He violated.
He
had
bodied
to
that.
jail. He
Whoever that was, thank you. And do more of that with my dumb takes because it was, he said, big rock.
That's kind of like
Big
prioritization. We had to explain prioritization. to
Wait,
them.
but
It's like,
Rory, what was your take? What why was it stupid?
I was confused how asteroid
oh, listen to this.
could come and blow up and like kill all the dinosaurs, but like it didn't
Mhm.
make their bones evaporate too. Like I feel like an asteroid would just take everything out.
I get that.
Like rarely in huge explosions
No
are there
bones
bones, let alone a full T-Rex that they can piece together in one spot.
So what he's saying is it's kind of like 9/11. Like they couldn't find the
What,
plane, but then they
what?
found passports.
I'm
It
saying
was like, how?
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that jet fuel can't melt T-Rex bones. Is
Right.
really what I'm trying to get at.
So he's saying that the 9/11,
Okay.
it was able to melt the black box. They couldn't find it, but they were able to find the passports.
Hey man, why
Of-
the box gotta be black?
It sounds like a
The asteroid was
terrible
from the Middle
stand-up
East.
premise.
I know, yeah.
That's because we can't be stopped,
Mm.
no matter how much heat you put to us. That's not why they need.
And that could have just went to a whole. You know, I'm just gonna. All right. So woolly mammoths or whatever the fuck they're called are coming back too. Are these?
Yeah,
Retros.
10,000 years ago was the last time they walked Earth, and there are predictions that in 4 years' time they could be back.
Can we see how they
In
look
4
like?
years?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the spread in Vegas on that? What's the fucking spread in Vegas? I want to bet the house on that not happening. In 4 years, the woolly mammoth is back. No way.
Well,
Imagine being
they're-
a freshman in high school and by your senior year,
The woolly mammoths are walking around.
They're grabbing DNA from other like animals, and I think
They're crossbreeding them with the
they're crossbreeding
elephant.
them. I think some specific elephant in India and something else, and they are mutating it and bringing them back.
I see why Bezos is trying to go to the moon.
Yeah, man, I'm with him.
Is there
Save me a
any
seat.
regulations on doing this?
Is there? I don't know.
I feel like we should just leave certain shit alone. Like if
you
they're
don't want
gone,
to see dinosaurs?
I mean, I would.
Well, mammoths. Sorry.
I mean, I would want to see them if you kept them in like an observatory. Or
y'all,
something
want,
like
y'all
that.
don't want to see that.
Like jail? You just want to
Yeah,
keep them in
them
jail?
I don't want to see. I mean, that's an elephant with just more crescent shaped tusks, I guess.
Okay, but imagine that just walking down Fifth Avenue.
That's not. I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Well,
either.
the plan is to reintroduce them in Siberia, so we wouldn't see them
yeah.
in the Bronx.
Well, if I saw that walking down Fifth Avenue, I'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know it was a Thanksgiving Day parade." I didn't know it was-
Oh, circus is in town.
Ringling Brothers are back.
Yeah.
That's not the Universal. They don't have that in their budget.
But I'm saying, Julian, if they can make these come in 4 years,
yeah.
Hey, you.
migrating is maybe what, 15 years? They could make it from Siberia to the Bronx.
It'd be in the zoo, but it wouldn't be out. Like,
The
we don't
Bronx
have-
Zoo.
We don't have like. It definitely would be in the Bronx Zoo. We don't just have tigers out and shit. Like,
They're able to bring back the woolly mammoth in 4 years,
but
but the Knicks aren't able to sign a
Yeah.
big free agent. I don't get it. I don't get it. How did the Knicks not get Katie?
Sign a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, the woolly mammoth.
The woolly mammoth was gonna get signed.
Yo, if the woolly mammoths come back before the Knicks win a championship, bro,
That's nuts.
Fam.
They said they're planning on putting the embryo in the womb of an African elephant, and once it carries to term, they'll start breeding it on its own.
So they're gonna use the Africans once again to populate the world.
Yep, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And someone is going to kill one of these things, and it's going to be on Salt Bay's Instagram of him cooking up the woolly mammoth.
I mean, how much would those?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That's a good point, though. What
Those
about-
tusks would go for a lot.
yeah,
crazy.
but like, also, what do you think the meat would taste like?
Hey, yo.
I think Salt Bay can make some good woolly thigh.
With some gold leaf on it.
Yeah,
You know, in Harlem we had Willie's Burgers. This would be Wally's Burgers. Willie's
there
Burgers.
you go. See,
you know you'd get a mammoth burger if you wasn't a vegan anymore.
like,
Oh, for sure.
right? You wouldn't try T-Rex?
T-Rex nuggets, maybe.
They're selling $10,000
I'll
steaks
try
right now.
anything you break it down into a nugget. That's just me. You break anything down to a nugget, I'll be like, what kind of sauce you got? Because it's so all right, what kind of
barbecue
sauce you
sauce?
got?
Like,
Yeah,
alright,
it's
fine.
barbecue. All right,
Dinosaur
let me try
barbecue?
that. Yeah, I'll try.
Dinosaur barbecue. Yeah, see?
Dinosaur barbecue. Look, Harlem is ahead of the game.
there you
I
go.
would try T-Rex nuggets. I would.
How do you think Beyond Meat would do the woolly mammoth?
Oh my God. Beyond Woolly.
Throw some ethical hair on top of a ground up.
On a wrapping. Make it seem like it's fresh from the Woolly himself.
If they make mammoth out of chickpeas, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Vegan Woolly mammoths coming soon. Vegan Woolly burgers.
That's fucking sick.
Is there any exotic meats you guys have tried before? Frog or...
Oh yeah, I had frog legs at Nathan's in Brooklyn, Coney Island.
Wait, what? Wait. Nathan's has frog legs?
In Coney Island?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh.
Hell yeah.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. I thought it was just hot dogs and fries.
No.
Is that like on the secret menu?
No, it's like it's on the menu. Go to Nathan's in Coney Island. I don't know if they still have it, but yeah, that's the only.
Interesting.
What year
That's the
was
only
this?
place. This was like I was in high school, 98.
Wow, Jesus. I was like, four.
Luckily, the FDA or whoever does food
Yeah.
looked into that one.
Yeah, took that
No,
off
I
the
believe
menu.
it might still be there. Pull it up. Pull up the menu from Coney Island and Nathan's in Coney Island.
They should do
Frog
that. They
legs?
should do that
Yeah.
contest with
It's like chicken fingers.
chestnut.
They just shape weird because they're frogs.
Oh, I guess they do have that. They do sell frog legs. It does look like chicken, though.
Are the frogs from Brooklyn though? Are they like homegrown?
The frogs
Well,
from
I don't know
Brooklyn.
where they
Are
get
they
the
from
frogs
Jamaica
from.
Bay?
Yeah, probably. But yeah, they have frog legs on the menu in Coney and Nathan's and yeah.
Yeah, look at
There you
that.
go.
Frog
Never
legs.
knew
That
that.
doesn't
Wow.
look bad.
I would try that.
They look
It's,
awful.
bro, it's chicken
Really?
fingers.
It
I
looks
had
It's chicken fingers.
I had
Trust me.
alligator.
How's that?
same.
Tasted just like a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
I went to one of those alligator things in the Everglades, and they had free samples.
Nice.
I was like, "You're not even going to charge for the animal we're about to see? You're just giving
Yeah.
me its flesh for free." It was an odd concept to look at one while eating one.
People
I don't
got-
like duck. Duck is too
I've had
greasy and
rattlesnake.
oily.
Of course you have.
Rattlesnake?
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
they
it.
skewer it. It's actually pretty good. I had it in Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah, people eat rattlesnake. They eat squirrel.
It's pretty good.
Squirrel?
Yeah, people in the
Who the
Midwest.
fuck is eating
People
squirrel?
in the Midwest here eat squirrel, bro.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
Well, did you know 3 years
Well, I
ago?
guess you eating frog is kind of the same.
3 years ago today, someone ate a bat, and shit went crazy.
And
It went
turned
nuts.
the world on its ear.
The bat leak.
Yeah, the bat leak.
I had
Had bad bat that day.
Oh my God.
in Africa. There were some weird animals that we had. It's one called a kudu.
A what?
I'll show you.
Sounds racist if I. ate
It's
that.
a really pretty. It's like a really fancy looking deer,
Okay. So it's like
That
it's from the
kudu.
deer family.
and it's it's a popular. It's not like a delicacy. It's a pretty popular meat that they have, but it was delicious.
Interesting.
Would y'all try that?
No.
Yeah, you would. It's good.
No.
Yep, I probably would.
I don't know, man. Just seeing I don't know.
You know, like Ecuadorians eat like guinea pigs.
I seen the lady was just
Thanks, Eddin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all knew that. What?
I didn't know where to take it from there. You know,
I saw a lady was just arrested for killing her daughter's gerbil and cutting it up and eating it.
But why would you do that to your daughter, bro?
Yeah.
That's like just fucked up. Like morally, that's just fucked
you're
up.
questioning the woman that
Yeah, you're just
killed a gerbil and ate it.
I mean, I'm not surprised. People eat weird shit.
Think her daughter's where she draws the line.
Yeah, I would hope so. Like, Jesus, are you that hungry?
Dahmer ate a liver.
Oh, she was a
No,
drug.
no seasoning either.
She was a drug addict.
Oh,
wait.
there you go.
This drug addict cut up and ate a hamster.
jail. She got jailed for it. She got
Got jail
sentenced to a
time
year
for
in
it.
jail for that.
Speaking of drug addicts and pandemics, we don't talk enough about
Hunter Biden.
that as well.
Yeah.
And where's his laptop?
and his iPhone 11.
It has the emails on there.
Right.
Just put two and two together. Laptop, email.
Yeah.
We are not happy enough that the bath salt pandemic and addiction lasted as short as it did.
Kinda wish
like
I took
imagine
off.
if bath salts hit the way crack did, and it was like 2 decades. Because they were eating people.
Faces.
Yeah. That was the real delicacy.
But what was bath? Was it crystal meth?
I don't know what the active ingredient was in it, but I think it's similar to that.
I feel like that's. I mean, you could give all of these drugs different names, call it bath salt. It's fucking crystal meth.
Synthetic, in a word I won't even try to pronounce.
Try it.
Synthetic cathinones.
Cathinones.
Like Catholics. Come on, you should.
And you caught the Holy Spirit after you possessed.
There you go.
Oh, it's one of Rory's cousins.
Yeah. Power of Christ is not compelling him.
God, he looks crazy.
Former bath salt addicts.
It felt
so evil.
Me after some Henny.
But I don't get how...
Take some accountability, man.
All right.
You smoke bath salts. You are evil.
He said, I just felt all kinds of crazy. It felt so evil. It felt like the darkest, evilest thing imaginable. Yeah, that sounds like crystal meth.
He said he was possessed by Jason Voorhees,
Is that
the
Jason
character
Voorhees?
from Friday the 13th. Yes.
Oh, so
That's wild.
So yeah.
I mean, maybe this is insensitive to drug addicts, but I do need to understand how some people are just like, you know what? Bath salts today.
Catching the next high.
But to go there next, like,
yeah, it's a weird step. Just do
I
heroin.
mean, I get coke and then you move on. I get with the fentanyl shit now. People are going to heroin because it's cheaper than the fentanyl. This, like, at what point do you go, bath salts? Yeah. That's next.
Like, I feel like that's just crystal meth and somebody didn't know how to cook it correctly.
It's like Spice. Remember Spice?
Yeah. Of course I remember Spice.
That was crazy.
I smoked Spice.
You smoked Spice?
I did
You
once,
smoked
yeah.
Spice? Wow.
Yeah, what is Spice?
You smoked Spice?
K2.
I don't know what it is.
K2.
Well, we thought it was
It's
synthetic
it's
weed at the
synthetic
time.
weed, yeah. I mean, that's what they still
I
label
felt
it as.
really fucking weird. I didn't like freak out or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, which would be the place you would smoke K2.
Yeah, then look at the packaging and shit. And then people are worried about packaging now for bud, but it's like, look at this shit.
And this is why college degrees don't mean much to me. I was a college student and I thought, Spice. I'm not that smart, bro. A degree does not make you an intelligent person.
I just don't know why
That was
people...
horrible logic, but okay.
Oh my God, Salvia. Salvia was a shit too.
I could see an uneducated person thinking Spice would be okay.
Salvia was a hilarious
Salvia was a
era.
trend.
I remember that. I never
Remember
did
the
it.
early YouTube channel? One of the first YouTube channels was
Yes.
a guy that would smoke salvia. He did gardening
Wow, I
on
forgot.
salvia.
Gardening on Salvia?
He would take a hit of salvia. And
Julian
then,
got really offended that I said a college degree doesn't make you smart.
no, just that you're
I just want to mark like that's a terrible example.
your defense.
No,
would
I
make
get it.
no
You love your
sense.
degree. I understand.
It's out America.
So look, he smokes it,
I would do salvia now.
and then watch
Really?
this. He goes to plant the stuff.
He goes.
That looks lit.
He's just aimlessly like just
Just
moving
wait for it,
Just dropped the joint.
And Mark's cleaned some of this
And-
up.
and he's done.
And he just dropped. And then it just says
Want
more
more
Salvias. Yeah.
Salvia was the first challenge.
Title text here. He didn't even finish it. Look at
It's
that.
true.
Was Salvia
That's
the first online challenge?
Oh God, I don't know.
So
imagine
Was it?
Salvia
What
with
was the
TikTok.
first online challenge?
It might have been this. This was when I was in high school.
yeah,
I had
remember
a
watching this
friend
in high
that,
school.
that did it and said he felt like he got sucked into a mirror, and I was like, I'm good.
That's nuts.
But then I
Wow.
matured and did Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's supposed to
It's
happen.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I remember didn't Spice kill like a big athlete in one of the colleges and his dad like gave it to the team?
What?
That happened like shortly, maybe a week after I had smoked it. And everyone was like, guys, this was the stuff we just smoked.
Wow, that's fucking nuts.
That's one thing I'm so glad like I never really got into was like drugs.
Outside of shrooms, I never really did either.
Like
I'm not even a big weed smoker.
Yeah, like I
I
just
never liked weed.
just weed and that's it.
And I was getting tested for track. Like I could, like if weed came up, I couldn't smoke.
Yeah.
But you know, as Julian knows, when you're a college student, you know everything. So I was like, this won't show up on
All right.
the
Yeah.
test results.
Yeah. And then Michael Phelps, he changed all of that.
Yeah, that was
after
fun.
I
some-
listened to my friend, like, bro, it's synthetic. Like, it's not going to show up. Like, how the fuck do you know?
Synthetic.
Right.
It's synthetic.
You're a communications major. Shut up.
You just pronounced it.
All the drugs I preferred were out of your system in like 72 hours. So
All right, Julian.
I don't know if you guys saw Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart put out the trailer for their new sketch comedy game show thing, which looks funny. It looks like another version of Punk'd. to some degree.
Punked?
Love Punked.
Oh,
MTV Punked.
With Ashton Kutcher.
Yes.
To me, that's a legendary show.
Yeah, I love that show.
Legendary show. That was kind of like a rollout.
Mm-hmm.
People would kind of set that up, like PR teams and managers would set up a episode of Punk for celebrities or artists if they had like a movie coming out, album coming out, or whatever. Classic show. Ashton Kutcher and Jason, was it in Goldberg?
I'm not sure. Was it like
last
the
name
director or
sounds
something?
right though.
They created Jason
yeah.
Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he's created everything.
Well, him and Ashton created Punk for sure.
But no,
The original name for this program was called Harassment.
They should have went with that. Oh, you got to keep it harassment. Now we got to do harassment. See?
sexual harassment.
Yeah.
No.
Presented by the Weinstein Company.
Presented by the Weinsteins.
Harvey presents sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Trojan is a sponsor.
How do we think? He wasn't wearing a condom. How do we think this is going to go in this day and age? We know way too much about celebrities.
Yeah.
So how sick is Kev and Nick going to go with people's personal lives? Like, we know how to punk for real now.
Yeah. And it's different when it's coming from like well, you can't use Kevin Hart because people are gonna know obviously it's a prank.
And he
would
has
have to have
so
people-
many celebrity friends that like,
Yeah.
and like, you know how people just talk within the film community. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's word around that Kevin Hart's doing a punk show,
But
I'm not hanging out with Kev.
I like this because Kev and Nick have been kind of like punking each other for years. I think Kev sent a goat to Nick Cannon's house. Or was it Nick Cannon sent the goat to Kevin's house?
Something like that, yeah.
It was something like that. Like, they've been doing things like this for years to each other. So it's dope to see that they're like, yo, let's turn it into an actual show where we do this to some of our celebrity friends.
I have an idea. What if they send and go to like a Southern rap collective and hand them a Rico?
See?
That's a great episode.
It's not fun.
That's how the season ends. See,
And it's real.
Yeah, that's
And they go to jail.
Yeah, that's how the series completely just
You
runs
see
into a
through the
wall.
trial, you go through the whole process,
no.
and then at the end, Kevin Hart is like in the juror's box, like, you got harassed.
What was that? What was that noise he
crazy
made?
Kevin Hart.
You
Terrible
got-
impression.
I don't know the name of the show.
And then there's just a video of them on the jail phone, like, Kev, come out. This isn't funny anymore.
Nah, man, you can't do no shit like that. Not a Rico. That's hilarious. But it would be funny for like me to like kind of like prank or punk like Rory.
How would you do it?
You sent a goat to him?
The easiest way to just turn Rory completely redder than he is.
know.
That's tough.
It would send Baisley to a dog groomer.
Yeah. Oh.
Rory goes to pick up Baisley. It's a completely different dog they come out with.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, this is the dog you dropped off.
Or like,
Yeah,
sound
like
like,
that.
But like, let it be like a pit bull though. Like, it's a completely different
tell
breed.
someone else came to pick her up. She's
Yeah,
gone.
exactly.
And I'm also a conspiracy theorist, so I'll think it's a simulation.
Exactly.
And maybe this really isn't Baisley.
Right. Exactly. That's how easy. Rory will completely go
Yeah, you
crazy.
go crazy.
Oh,
Like, this is not the fucking dog I dropped off.
Are you serious?
You know Rory gonna pick up his phone and start showing videos of Baisley. This is the dog.
Look at my shoulder.
This is the dog.
His background.
Yeah.
he just takes his shirt off. She's right here on my left shoulder.
And you didn't even know? And it's
But then it's the other face.
The other face. Yeah. Oh,
It's like that movie where that woman loses her kid on the plane, and then they tell her she never had a kid.
Home Alone.
No, that's
Oh yeah, that's
that one. Yeah.
I think it was the second one.
Home Alone. Which one? All three of them. She lost her son.
Yeah.
I would figure out with a nutritionist how to put real cheese in Mal's juices.
see.
Wow.
And
Why
then-
you want to?
taking it past the show.
Yeah, like why you want to do something that's gonna physically like fuck
You're,
me up?
You're physically
you're
harming
kidnapping
it?
my dog.
Blood
No,
pressure.
I have her tattooed on me.
Basic's in the back, but we just bringing out a pit bull and say, no, this is the dog. You
I know,
dropped.
and there's a bathroom right there
Yeah,
with
you want
plenty
to
of
give
toilet
me?
paper.
He wants to give me real dairy
No,
products.
the way it would have to work for
I just
Mal
wanna give you
is
the runs.
He would eat something, and then the server would be like, "Oh, which one did you eat?" And he'd be like, "This one, the one you."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh no, that's the one that had the real." He would still eat the vegan version. We wouldn't
Yeah.
actually make him eat dairy. Rory.
No, he wants to really.
Nah,
he
no,
wants-
no,
Rory
no, no.
really
He wants
wants to
to
go all the way.
suffer.
No, he wants to go all the way with this character.
And then
development
Brian
shit.
Michael
Like,
Cox your bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
For
Yeah,
sure.
and then
We
dox
would
you.
put a GoPro in the bathroom to watch.
But then send me in the bathroom and like there's no water in the bowl. Like shut the water.
Or
Yeah, we
shut
clog the toilet.
No, we take the toilet out and lock it from the outside, and now you're just in a room with the runs and nowhere to go.
We clog the toilet and Mal can't flush or wipe.
Yeah.
It's called Rory Presents the Runs.
No, we call it you shitting me. Like,
Wait, okay, should we do edits?
Oh, the most dangerous man in the tri-state.
oh,
What's
Eddin's?
the next prank gonna be?
Oh, Eddin's will be
already see
completely.
that. I already
He's
know
kick his
what's
door down.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say,
we gotta get the little league baseball jackets with ice on the back of it, and just knock on Eddin's door. Like,
Why Little League baseball?
Unhinge his door.
Whole SWAT team runs in.
oh my god,
Shoots my dog.
No, and just go and confiscate all of his equipment.
Oh, I'd be sick.
Something with the camera.
Nah, we gotta think of a good one to prank Eddin with.
Yeah.
It has to be something.
We did it already.
Another
It's on
tattoo?
my
He has a
fucking
tattoo
thigh.
of our fucking logo on it.
Another tattoo.
Yeah.
that was
The
just
first episode.
Yeah, that was just the introduction. That's nothing. We got to do
That's an
something that
introduction?
really would like.
Jesus.
What if like we just rearrange Eddin's whole like apartment when he like walks in and he's just looking like he thinks he walked into the wrong crib.
I wouldn't want to go. I don't want to see where he lives.
Wow.
That's
what's
like
that
Room
supposed to
Raiders.
mean?
We should do a Room Raiders on.
Oh my God, Room Raiders?
You won't let us at your house, so I.
Yeah, nah.
You know how
So
much
we can't do Room
break
Raiders.
No, I'm talking about Eddin's room.
You know how much semen there would be in Julian's room?
Oh, should we do a blacklight in Julian's?
Yeah.
Julian's crib. Let's blacklight your crib.
That'd be a lot of semen.
Well, let's get
You've
one
been to
now
my
before you
apartment.
can
It's
watch.
very-
I didn't have a blacklight though.
It's very.
Yeah.
Like, I had no. I didn't have a
How we
blacklight.
said that.
What if Rory
I didn't
walks
have a
around with a
black
black light and just walks in your crib like, yeah, so who's been sitting here?
He's like sick.
Yeah, I mean,
My apartment's very clean.
the only way to prank Julian would be like to have the girl he's dating tell him
black?
she's half black or something. I mean, she'd really be white. Don't get me wrong. But he'd be like, "What?
Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about?
No, we would have to like
It's not what your Raya profile
Your
said."
impression of me?
Yeah.
we have to do something like take his stove out of his apartment so he can't like broil any salmon. Like just completely take the stove out.
Oh no, take his $400 backgammon.
Oh,
That's not even a prank. That's just a
Or
dick
or
thing
put
to
him
do.
on.
Fuck you, funny to me.
take your backgammon board and replace it with a chessboard.
I have a chess. It doubles as a chessboard.
Oh,
It
of course it
doubles.
does.
Or
Who
force
is this
him-
guy?
Force him to go on a bus to Tampa with Benner.
Oh my god,
That's
It's like
sick.
27 hours.
that's torture.
Oh
that
my
sounds
gosh.
like torture. I don't want
Holy
that for you.
shit.
See, I wouldn't do
Take
that.
I took it too
board.
far.
Yeah, that's
You
too
having the
far.
runs was fine.
Yeah, yeah,
board.
yeah.
sorry.
I wouldn't want. I don't
My
want
bad,
to
my
do that
bad.
to Julian.
Yeah,
No.
we're-
You would rather date a black woman than do that.
I have dated black women. You guys are such assholes.
If you say
This has
All right,
been
Tampa's not too
blackish.
bad.
Yeah,
I'll bring my headphones. Benner won't talk to me.
Tampa's not.
on a bus, a bus to Tampa
out
from
By the
New
way,
York.
that's how Julian feels. I don't feel that way. And
Yeah.
it's proven.
Yeah.
It's proven.
It was some really great shows in the early 2000s that we should like.
Remember Next?
That's the greatest.
God, that was a great show.
Yo.
Can you imagine doing that now with how everyone's supposed to be so body positive
Oh my
and like
god! Next was
welcoming?
Yo, imagine it being a girl that's outside of a bus that you know you're there to date. As soon as you step off the bus, she just yells next.
Next.
Like who thought it? Who created Next? That is one of the greatest. Jacque Pittman, legend.
So there was a.
Fucking Jacque Pittman, wherever you are, Jacque Pittman and Calissa Miller,
Guys,
Howard Schultz, fucking
288
legends.
episodes.
Fucking legends.
A few weeks ago, a clip went viral from Next of this fat redhead getting off the bus, and she says Next right away, and he goes, "Kiss my red ass." I swear it was viral on Instagram.
How did that show only last 3 years? That's such a great show.
I mean, I can see it.
That is such a great show, bro.
Oh man,
I loved Next. Next was fun.
That's a legendary show.
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
a legend. Room Raiders was cool too, but I kind of feel like they started. Somebody told me that "Pimp My Ride" was completely fake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and as soon as like they cut, they would take all of that shit out.
They
of
would
those
take like
cars.
the most like
Oh, so they just sent him home with the same shitty car they came in?
Well,
Kind
probably
of,
like,
yeah.
but like the fish tanks, the crazy
I think
stuff.
that's illegal.
like
Yeah,
the,
like
like
they-
the two PS2s are not gonna stay in there.
Yeah, like they took that completely out. I was like, wait, why would they go through all that just to have it fake?
Television.
And I guess it was because it was an actual body shop that did fix cars and things like that. So it was just a whole promo for that. But
Yeah.
Listen, I will say Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart do have some work on their hands. Like, you remember the Kanye punked episode when they tried to steal his film when the Jesus
oh
Walks
my
in?
god, that's a
Snatched
classic,
it and got in a van.
classic episode.
Matter of fact, we had Al Branch. We didn't have him on the pod. We did like a live pod in Atlanta.
Shout out to Al Branch.
with him. We forgot to ask Al what it was like to fall face first out of a moving van in the desert.
That was a classic episode but it's funny when you look back at it. That's what you expect Kanye to act like in that situation.
Yeah.
Like he was acting exactly how you would think Kanye would act.
The premise was they were shooting Jesus Walks. He didn't have the permits to shoot. So the
LA Film Commission or whatever,
said
some
they were
fake.
there to take the film. And then he was like, you can't be on these grounds. And Kanye started dancing in the trailer.
Like, how would you
Literally.
not see that this guy would think Hitler's a good person right after this?
Yeah.
Like from this
It's
to
like
this,
the signs are right there.
connected the dots.
Yeah, the signs are right there.
It's Ashton Kutcher's fault.
Did the Drake one actually air or did the footage leak?
I didn't even know there was
I
a
think,
Drake one.
I think it aired.
I think it aired.
And they took it down? It was a controversy because Drake cried in it.
Oh shit!
The one when they were in the parking lot and it was an earthquake.
Yeah. Which I mean, I wouldn't even be mad at Drake. I might cry during an earthquake in a parking garage.
And, oh my
Ashton
God.
went on a late night show and said they had to cut a scene where whoever Drake is sitting next to, when the stuff really started shaking violently, he like jumped up in his homie's lap and was in fetal position.
Oh,
They said they cut that shot out.
Drake jumped in.
Yeah.
Who was that next to him?
Probably Chubbs. I don't know.
I can't
Ew.
really see.
What
the Chubbs.
in the event that like a category 4, I don't even know how they do earthquakes anymore.
Yeah.
Happens, could I jump into your lap?
No.
Okay. You
Can
wouldn't
I-
hold me?
Can I jump into your lap regardless of the earthquake?
No earthquake at all can end jump in your lap.
Yeah.
I don't care if the woolly mammoth was walking down the street. Don't jump in my lap, Eddin.
And didn't they set this up like Drake was supposed to meet the president?
Was
What?
that this? I don't know.
I'm
what the
pretty
premise
sure
was.
it was like Secret Service, and he was like meeting. No, I think he was meeting Biden when he was vice president.
Stop.
Stop.
That's hilarious.
I'm pretty sure it was something in those regards.
Look at him.
I don't know.
Get me out of here.
You look mad concerned.
This is Punk was like these type of episodes.
Oh, she's
Legendary.
pregnant. Oh,
She's
that's
pregnant.
right. Look at this.
Well, he just cares
He's like,
about
oh my
He's like,
God.
This
she's
was what
pregnant.
inspired the CLB cover.
Right.
You didn't do the science of connecting them all back
This is definitely what inspired the
see,
CLB
look at
cover.
that.
because he thought it would shake the industry because of the earthquake. And do you feel like CLB shook the industry?
And then she's about to drop her baby. He's about to drop the album.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's a lesbian too.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
He's a lesbian too.
This was. I think this
Oh.
did. He had a. Was
Why
that
is
a
there a
stun gun?
taser? Yeah.
Wait, they tased him?
Wait, why are they tasing a pregnant woman?
He's trying to tell her to calm down.
Have you ever tried to ask a woman to calm down?
you have
Yeah.
to tase
They're
her.
also pregnant
Yeah.
and an earthquake.
Yeah, you have to
Tase.
tase.
That's the only way.
Tase, yeah.
Absolutely.
Quick fix.
Quick fix. Jesus.
Oh man.
I wonder if anyone was concerned about Joe Biden's whereabouts during this. Did Drake ask afterwards? Is Biden okay?
You probably asked himself.
Biden, okay.
Joe Biden probably asked Biden himself.
This was a classic. I think this did air though.
This did, yes. Just some of it was.
It's just
edited out.
this is the cut version, you know what I'm
I
saying?
remember Tyler's reaction was pretty funny
Oh yeah, the truck blew up.
because he was like trying to look concerned, but he was kind of laughing. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Because that's kind of amazing if someone were to just be blown up in a taco truck.
And I think the Iverson one was pretty funny. If I remember correctly, they were letting everyone in the club
But Iverson.
But
and
Iverson.
it was his party.
and like
It was his party.
no, Iverson was actually like a good sport. And he's like, nah, if the girls go in, like I understand, it's cool. And then like just some random dude walked in. Iverson was like, all right, so you're just gonna let some random dude in.
I think the dude said something slick to AI, like who are you? And
Yeah.
it was like some one of those type of things. And he was like, what? Like,
and
I
then
do remember that one.
it was another NBA player. It might have been Kwame Brown. Walked in and Iverson was like,
Kwame Brown.
It was a random.
No way.
It was he was like the number one pick at that time. He was popular. It was definitely another NBA player that was random
Uh-huh.
that walked in and was like, oh yeah, I'll let you in, Iverson, and then just kept going.
Look at that.
It's
Tell
like
him-
Mal and Charlotte.
Exactly. Oh my
Ooh.
God. That was a great night.
It was fun.
Oh, my fault. I got Kwame Brown and Jermaine O'Neal confused.
Big difference.
Easy
what a
mistake for
racist.
anyone.
Yeah. But that's also racist.
I got it. Two black
I
guys.
told him to shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying, actually.
Shut up and dribble was just hilarious.
What if, like, for Nick Cannon, like, they seize all his assets for unpaid child support, but it's not punked. They're just gonna film it, and he thinks it's
Like the real-
He thinks it's punked.
I like our version of Punked more, where we actually do the thing.
It's not punked. No, this is happening.
This is life.
Yo,
Life is this way now.
but punking somebody with a Rico, you know how sick that is?
That
That's
was
fucking
sick.
nuts.
I love it.
Of course you love it.
do.
It came out that well, it didn't come out. Deborah Lee, the CEO, president, whatever her title is at BT, she wrote a book. And in her book, she
Was it a tell-all?
I guess you can call it a tell-all, but she basically alleges that she had an affair with the founder of BT, Bob Johnson. So people are talking about it. She said, I wanted to tell the story because power dynamics are so important in a relationship, especially if you're having a relationship with someone you work for. We all know the potential pitfalls. I worked for Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romantic relationship. He was a mentor and he pushed me and he was responsible for a lot of my success. So she's saying that, this is the guy that she worked for.
She's encouraging people fucking in the workplace.
I was going to say, it sounds like she's kind of like co-signing it.
Yeah, she doesn't sound like she's mad. She doesn't sound like she regrets it. She doesn't sound like, she doesn't sound like she's trying to bash Bob Johnson. But she's just telling, part of her journey and her story about having a relationship. I believe she was married and Bob Johnson was married at the time, so they were both having an affair.
I was just about to say, what's Bob Johnson's status right here? Did she just snitch?
Well,
yeah, kind of.
Well, she says it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, then you can leave tomorrow. And that was 20 years into her career at BET, so I would have lost everything.
Jesus.
Adding that she said that it would be hard for her to get a new job without Johnson's recommendation. USA Today has reached out to representatives for
Wait,
Bob
I'm
Johnson.
confused. She was saying, if you want to break up with me, to Bob Johnson?
Yes.
Got you. Oh, yeah, that'd be a weird situation. Can you break up with someone that you're having an affair with?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're in 2 relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Well, she said it was like.
It was like it, yeah.
Like, if you want to stop doing this, then you can. But she said she was embarrassed to talk to her family about it. It was a dark time, but she went to therapy. And then when Bob Johnson left the company, she became the CEO, and she was the CEO for 13 years without him being there, and she was still able to live her dream without any form of harassment.
No, it sounds like
So it doesn't sound like it was a messy
she
thing.
had a great relationship with this guy.
Yeah, it sounds like it was, it was as professional as it can be, and they just, ended up in a relationship with each other. But she doesn't sound like she said it doesn't sound like he was harassment. It doesn't sound like it wasn't consensual. She says.
Well, no. She said at the bottom here, at times it felt consensual because we were out in public, but after Me Too and Time's Up, I sort of reevaluated the whole thing and said, was this really my choice?
And that's where things get a little tricky, because now it's a movement happening, and then you start saying, was I in that situation? Well, did that happen to me? I mean, it's 2 consenting adults, how I always feel. I understand harassment is real, but you in a relationship in that type of relationship for 13 years with this person.
I mean, and she also became the CEO. Not to say like that's the trade-off, but like she was career-wise excelling, was in a relationship with her
this
husband.
is messier than we're making it out to be.
Yeah.
This is kind of fucking messy.
Yeah, I mean,
this is nuts.
It is, but this is something that happens. It happens in the workplace a lot. And we talk about it a lot. You spend a lot of time at work with people so much. You spend more time at work with your people you work with than you spend time with your actual family, husbands, wives. So you can see how somebody can start to really, get to know somebody from being around them for 10, 11 hours a day. And a relationship, it doesn't have to be sexual, but a relationship is bound to form and happen if you're seeing someone every day for hours and hours and hours, and then if you're attracted to them, and 2 consenting adults, physical things start to happen. You start to get sexually attracted to somebody, somebody like Bob Johnson being who he is, is attractive to women. He's a businessman. He runs one of the biggest black media companies.
Is there any laws with tell-all books? And I don't even want to make it specific to this. And I'm also not saying people shouldn't tell their stories, but like you can put anything in a book.
You can.
That's kind of nuts.
What if there was an NDA? Would she be allowed to say this stuff?
I'm sure there's an NDA with the company, but probably not unless Bob Johnson had a specific one just for their relationship.
That's what I was saying.
But I'm saying I don't think she could talk about certain stuff at BET in particular to the company. But yeah, this is her personal life. Just so happened they were coworkers.
Oh, she alleges that the relationship eventually became something that Johnson held over her, and they both were married.
Yeah, well, this changed
when they had the affair.
But you're both cheating.
Yeah.
So she can hold that over his head as well.
Mildly.
Could maybe become CEO.
Still the power dynamic.
She said she saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career were held over my head. Yeah.
Just don't fuck people in the workplace. Just stay far away from it.
It's
mad other people. I get it.
What's worse, sleeping with somebody that you work with, or sleeping with somebody that lives where you live, in your building, on your street?
Oh man.
I think work with. I had.
How long is my lease?
Oh,
How many months left?
Yeah.
Well, you can break your lease, but
It's expensive to do that.
I mean, you can also change your job. You know what I mean? It's tougher to probably find a job that you like, but
I slept with one coworker one time, and it was the worst decision I ever made.
Why? What happened?
What was her name?
I was
Where?
bartend. I was DJing at a spot, and she was a bartender.
Stumble in.
No, another spot. Funny enough, and I remember that every time. So she would get off at 8:00. I'd just get on for DJing, and she would stay at my booth till the end of the night
To charge your phone, right?
No, yeah,
come on, you gotta charge.
yeah, totally. You could charge your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was your set? Like 2-3 hours?
My set at that time would be like 4 to 6 hours.
She would
She
just
was staying
wait.
for 6 hours after she worked.
Yep.
Eddin was blowing that back out.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must
Yeah.
be strong like bull.
Thank you.
Like Willie Mammoth.
That low center.
Like
gravity.
Woody Mammoth.
You strong like Wooly.
How did it
Yeah.
start though? Like, when did you start to realize, all right, she might be flirting more than just coworkers flirting? Like, love the mix last night.
Yeah, we would just talk more. We would have like intellectual.
She was a DJ as well?
conversations.
No, she's a
No,
bartender.
she was a bartender.
Oh,
A
okay.
classic love story.
Oh, yeah.
DJ
Yeah,
and bartender.
100.
Come
It
on.
always goes well, right?
Always. I've seen this movie
All
before.
the time.
Classic
yeah.
tale.
And then
Was it
and
Dirty
then-
Dancing? What's the name of it?
But yes, it got
Coyote
worse and
Ugly.
worse. It got worse and worse and worse as time.
How
went
long
by.
did the affair last?
The affair.
Like a month or two.
Oh, that's not that
Did you
long.
stay like after it ended? Did you stay DJing there, or did she continue
I
to work
stayed
there?
DJing
Or
there,
did
and
you-
she was working there for a while, and then eventually, like, it just got kind of quiet.
And bartenders gossip amongst each other.
Oh,
So when did the rest of the staff?
yeah.
Like, why does Eddin always have a shot waiting for him when he arrives?
Well, she was. They knew because she was waiting by my booth the whole time.
and you guys would fuck at work.
No,
Oh,
no,
I like it. I
she'd,
think
No.
she'd blow you in the booth.
no.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
How'd they find out? Well,
Yeah.
no.
you
so
say
wait,
no a lot.
So how did it turn bad? Just because y'all were working together?
She eventually got very needy, and
So she became a woman.
and I was a single man, at that time, right? So when I had other women come, and she was there by the booth,
Had him come.
Yeah.
that did not look good for me.
What did you say? Like, this is my homegirl, or
Classic cock block.
Yeah,
kid.
I don't-
it's what
I-
he
and then
said to us.
and then to the homegirl, this is my coworker.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
play-
god! Well, yeah, I definitely was like, "Oh, this is my coworker." Hey. And then
Oh
she would
no!
not
Like,
be
go
happy
get us. You
about
can't
it.
put that title. No, see, you can't. You got to say my friend.
And then she would drink. So,
Oh,
like,
God.
on top of that, it would just get progressively worse as hours went by, as months went by, and yeah,
You had to stop.
I had to stop.
So what was work like after
She was
it
Dominican.
No, she was white.
Woo!
My one and only white woman I've ever been
All
with
right.
You
Kill
ever
him.
met a white bartender?
Kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
That was your first mistake. Why
My
you sleep
first
with a
and
white
last.
bartender?
Yeah, that was my fault.
Hey, yo.
She served Fireball.
Yeah.
So she got me, you know.
She rang the bell when the tip.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, let's finish this conversation. Let's finish this on Patreon.
There
Let's
you
finish
go.
this
Let's do
conversation on
that,
Patreon.
yeah.
I'm with that because
Yeah.
I do want to know what it was like the next day at work after it broke
Oh
off,
my
and we can
God,
talk about
I
that on
don't
I
even
got a
Patreon.
couple stories I can share over there too, just not here.
Again?
Not here.
Definitely not here.
Fine. All right.
All right. Well,
And then Mal can tell us about all the podcasters he slept with.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to know that.
well, everybody has a podcast now. You know that.
All right.
So it's like that's
Yeah,
asking
you know.
like everyone has a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
right.
Who doesn't have a mic and a camera?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It
heard
is what
you.
it is. What you got planned for the rest of the week, man?
Well, this week is St. Patrick's Day, so I'll be preparing for
A
that.
lot of cabbage, you proper lad.
Y'all eat cabbage like that?
Pretty racist.
My bad.
Rory,
bro.
do your Irish accent.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm cool, bro.
Come on, do it. Come on,
on.
man. It's once a
On
year.
Patreon.
On
On our Patreon St. Patrick's Day episode.
I didn't say that.
I said
I
it.
know I started it.
Man,
I
fuck
said
y'all.
it. I started it, but I stopped.
Get your Guinness.
All right, it is St. Patrick's Day this week. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the lovely Irish people.
Thanks, man.
I guess.
Love the Irish.
You're what, 20% or something from
I'm
23andMe?
No, I'm like
Aren't you
3%
Ashkenazi
Jewish
as well?
Yeah, there you go.
Ashkenazi, right?
Am I Jewish?
L'chaim.
Irish? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're Jewish.
Oh, Ashkenazi.
We had Irish in us. We did have some. I was like 1.2%.
L'chaim,
Well,
and then for the Irish
I
part,
wa- my dad was.
peace be with you.
I'm
Yeah,
probably not.
peace be with you.
Definitely not.
Also with you.
Yeah.
So as St. Patrick's Day this week. So Rory's gonna have a great time with the family.
Yes.
Um,
Go nuts.
we're shooting some stuff with some people this week that'll be coming out. They'll see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And probably catch a Knick game this week.
Okay.
Ooh.
Probably do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
All right.
Getting closer to playoff times. These last 20 games? Probably 20 games left.
Yeah.
Praying for the Knicks, man. I want them to make the playoffs, man.
I'm with you.
So Kevin Durant had a crazy twisted his ankle in the practice.
Practice.
Warming
yeah.
up, twisted his ankle, and then Jonathan Kuminga with the Warriors had the same injury the next day.
Yeah, that was
Whoa.
weird.
Twisted his ankle before the game.
This is like the plot to Space Jam.
This is the
Yeah.
plot to Space Jam. This is exactly
Players
what
just
it
all
is.
keep the
Stars
same
happen.
thing.
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny comes out.
yeah.
And Muggsy Bogues' handle wasn't like that. That's where I feel like
That's
it wasn't really accurate.
That's where
Space
it
Jam wasn't really
It
accurate.
wasn't believable.
Nah, Muggsy was nice. Don't do that.
I love Muggsy.
Yeah,
It's just
Muggsy
his
was
handle
nice.
wasn't like that little monster.
Well, he wasn't. Well, no, definitely
he
wasn't
was
like
a
that
little
little monster.
The red monster.
His handle was crazy.
Hey.
We don't talk about Space Jam 2 enough.
Because there's nothing to talk about. She was ass.
But that's why we don't talk about it enough. Look how fast
You
I got
just
that
want to
fit.
keep having this fucking Jordan and LeBron
Oh,
conversation.
you set me up.
I didn't
It's
even
cool.
know, man. I just said we don't talk about Space Jam 2 enough to
It's
trick
all
y'all
right.
into saying, well, that's why we don't talk about it enough. That's all I was trying to do.
All right.
All right, well, enjoy the rest of y'all week, man. Fellas, be safe, be blessed. We'll be back in a couple of days to do what we do. Yeah, so good evening, good morning, good night, depending on where you're at in the world. I'm that nigga, he's just Ginger. Peace.
No